Hello and welcome people to Let's Play Koudelka, and here something is magically going to appear from under our feet. It was pre-rendered behind everything else. That was actually the gun that she shot herself with. It's pretty good.
That's also really morbid.
Oh yes, it is. It's wonderfully morbid. My husband is waiting. He can be so impatient, you know. So yeah, now we come back to this place filled with horrible, horrible visions and memories. And we talk to this door that actually reminds us that there is something else on the other side. Now remember at the I want to say the beginning of the second disc, like in the second episode of the second disc, I mentioned a room that was basically good for reference later on. This is actually the other side of the broken doors, and here are some enemies that we've already seen. Now you may think just because Koudelka is by herself alone right now, the game would become significantly more difficult. That is not the case. You still one-shot everything. Because she's so goddamn bloody powerful.
Yeah, but you know it'd be over a lot faster if Edward was here instead of her.
Not necessarily. Until you get like the late game weapons, and now shh.
Koudelka!
Edward.
Koudelka!
Over here!
Where are you?
I'm over here!
Oh, thank God. I was so worried. Are you okay? Are you hurt?
No. I'm okay. How about you?
I almost got creamed by that monster. Luckily, I went down the side hallway. Walls caved in. We can't get back to the sanctuary. I figured if you'd escaped from the garden, you'd be here. Thank God I took the underpass.
It's no use. This door won't open.
Damn it! Is there another way out? Aren't you underneath the arbor?
There is. There is another door across from the
The
cathedral.
cathedral, that's right. There's got to be another way out. A secret passage or something.
Secret passage.
Okay, let's split up. Koudelka, start from that door. We'll go along the wall. Find a place to regroup. Clear?
Got it.
Koudelka,
Yeah?
don't get killed.
Same to you.
I really like that. It's like, worry about yourself. I'm fine by my own.
There's always a friggin' secret passage. Always.
Well, let's be honest, at this point, you would assume so, having seen enough of this place. But yeah, you see, we're on our own.
Don't worry, Edward's in all of our hearts. So we're not truly alone.
And here I missed something important. I'm gonna come back for later. Well, actually, it's not something important as in story-wise. It's actually somewhat of a hint system that I will show off in a separate video, because I just found out how it worked when I was messing around. And here we go to a boss fight that I draw out unnecessarily.
You could tell it was a boss fight by something's not right.
By there being a holy symbol on the wall. Anyway, don't do what I'm doing here. Just blast him with magic like 3 times and he's dead.
So much for a boss.
I'm actually like going I'm making sure that I will that was awesome. I'm actually making sure that I am able to take a hit, but honestly you don't really need to worry about that. If you just use an attack 3 times, he's not going to attack you with anything that would do any damage to you, since all he really does is magic. For the most part, like, until he gets to you, but by that point, he's going to be dead if you're blasting him with magic anyway.
I think it's really telling that this is one of the most normal-looking monsters we've seen.
Yes, he looks like the forearms from Ben 10. Kind of. But yeah, you were talking something. I wanted to talk about something I discovered recently, and that is concept art for this game. That was, I believe, released with the guidebook. It's actually pretty interesting to see what they wanted the characters to look like. I will put that in the description, but for now it's like just about with Edward alone. They were going to go for either a lot more fabulous design or a lot more burly design. And when it's yes, and when it comes to James, he was either going to look like a character, that priest from Helsing, or a lot older person. Like he was supposed to look like a pope.
Now that would have been interesting.
Yes, quite interesting. Koudelka, on the other hand, had like I want to say like eight different designs, all of which actually, save for one, made her look a lot younger than she is now. Than she is here.
I love that. Just
bam.
bam.
And he has chicken legs. That's important that he has chicken legs. But yeah, he does minuscule damage, and you can heal almost times as much as you have health. Nah, actually, almost 2 times as much as you have health. That basically all comes down to distributing your stats correctly. And yeah, basically that, not taking damage from anything. And he should be dead right about now. So yeah, I didn't increase my intelligence at all, I didn't lower his pi. And he was down in 3 hits.
He struck a pose and faded off into the nether.
Glaring star. He should have done that, like right when he was dying.
Kirabush.
Kirabushi. And we get another shotgun. It's really weird how you get 2 really good shotguns right after another. And here is a door that I never managed to open. I don't know if you...
Is there a way to open it?
I have no clue. I just honestly have no clue. If there isn't, it's kind of annoying because every time you see something like that, you think you can open it eventually. But yeah, here you get another one of those best restorant items in the game, and that wasn't actually me talking to that thing, it was just a random encounter. That happened right when I was going to that thing, and here is my arch nemesis. The only thing that can actually ever hurt me.
Yep. But also pretty much the mascot of this game.
Yes, he's the Pikachu of this series. Although no, I would say well, he's a mascot for the first 2 games. For every single one of them, that would be Gregor, the cockroach.
Weird.
or a character that wasn't named thus far. But yeah, here is something that you remember how I mentioned I forgot something important that back in that room. If you talk to like a little statue behind the butchering table, there is a pocket of blood that you need to use on this thing, and this will basically unlock a hint system. I don't know exactly how it works, if it gives you hints based on when you are in the game, or does it just spew them out randomly. And here is the only animated piece of environment you will see in this entire game.
And it's a dinky chain bridge.
Exactly. Well, only animated that actually like interacts with you, not counting those 4 frames a second waterfalls and flames. But yeah, what was I talking about?
Hint system, whether it worked on your game or not.
Yeah, because at the point where I actually got to it, when I was just looking for the plot, at that point I just didn't. I just knew where I was going. I just knew where I was going, and I kind of exhausted everything that it was hinting me at. And at that point, I also knew there wasn't anything else that was gonna happen. And here is a cutscene. Eventually. Eventually.
Oh, repent now! Judgment Day is near. The cacophonous sound of 7 bugles will consume the heavens, and all sinners will burn in the fiery wrath of the Lord. But I will not die. Death knows no boundaries. It is an integral part of each and every life. Death is ultimately an act of grace and love from the Lord. Oh, a blessing, is it not? Oh, Daniel Scotius Erigena, blameless soul. That man has not a heart to be found in his body. Though I do thank him for building the monastery here.
And you are?
Where are my manners? Hello. My name is Raja Bacon. I am a monk from the Franciscan order.
A monk? And I thought you were a mummy.
Yes. You are quite right in your assessment of me. Sun-dried kippers may be more pleasant to look at than my shriveled-up appearance. There was a time when I was hailed as the foremost warlock. But my profession seems to go in and out of fashion with the passage of time. Can't do much about that, can I?
You are a strange man. That's if you can be called a man.
I have given up being a man many hundreds of years ago. I am no longer a person, though I hesitate to answer questions regarding my existence because I have yet to figure out exactly what I am.
That's fine. It's not that I need to know anyway. But tell me, why were you sleeping in such a strange place?
I've never been able to awake in a good mood, and I just planned to rest for a while. What year is it anyway? Are we still on the Gregorian calendar?
Are you trying to fool me, or are you being serious?
Of course I'm being serious. The clock I own was too big for the coffin.
It's 1898.
Lord have mercy. I've been asleep for close to 100 years.
Well, I guess there are some things that still surprise you.
Watch out. When life begins to lack the element of surprise, that's when you are walking down the path to the Lord. Anyway, as a token of my appreciation, I'm going to keep the metal gate unlocked for you. Go through the gate.
Why would you do this for me?
It seems to me that your friends are running amok inside the monastery grounds. They're making so much noise. Would you mind telling them to keep it quiet? Huh?
The sass mark is strong with this one.
Roger Bacon is an interesting person.